I remembered something that I read. Somebody said to me a long, long time ago, and it was half joking, but it was an expert in Hollywood saying, you know what Hollywood really is, don't you? It's all about getting girls. I mean, if you strip Hollywood down to its basic essence, that's what guys in Hollywood want. It's the fastest way to get girls known to exist in America. Sure, athletics is another way. And I coupled that with my knowledge of men and what they will do. They will bend, they will shape, they will be flexible, they will lie. They will do whatever. If they've zeroed in on a woman or a series of women, whatever those women want them to be, they'll be it. Or say they are. And I think that's a large part of the men in that town being such hypocrites. Because they're all known for being pro-female, pro-women, pro-choice, pro-abortion, pro-feminist. They show up at all of the rallies and all of the marches and all the organizations that feminist groups do. They are massive supporters of Planned Parenthood. And I began to think that a lot of it is probably just out of convenience. It's the fastest way. It's a direct line. It takes away one of the many obstacles that otherwise might be there if they weren't so adamantly pro-women. And so mentioning the theory resonated with me, and I thought, this is really right. The reason this matters to me, folks, I should specify the realization. I sometimes am very naive. And when people tell me that they are a certain thing, they believe certain things ideologically, I tend to believe them. And then I ask myself, why? What doesn't make any sense? Why are all these guys so pro-choice, pro-abortion, adamantly so? And it's much like the question, why is everybody in this town so damned liberal? And, of course, we've always concluded it's the only way they can work. You have to be that if you want to get jobs. Now, that's undeniable. And I actually think a lot of the men claiming that they're pro-feminist and pro-abortion, Planned Parenthood, are just saying it because it gets them further down the road they want to go. Well, lo and behold, a story here in the Daily Signal. Weinstein scandal reveals truth about Hollywood's feminism. Now, I'm not claiming any special brilliance here. You people out there may have figured this out long before I did. It's been swimming around in my mind in an abstract way for years and years, but something happened this week to make it crystallize. Here's the story. 5 years ago at the Democrat National Convention, a woman's written by Katrina Tinko, by the way. I went to a Planned Parenthood rally where one speaker was TV actress Lisa Edelstein. Do not go to the polls alone, she told us. Drag somebody. If she's a woman, especially, because those women are going to vote for Obama if they know what's good for them. Edelstein is hardly the only Hollywood figure to make the case that liberal policies are crucial to women's happiness and welfare. Yet with the media still reeling from the revelations about Harvey Weinstein's behavior toward women, it's time to examine both the people promoting that worldview and the worldview itself. So that was the great contradiction. Here you have all these pro-women guys. And what are they? In many cases, they're serial abusers. In some cases, they're rapists. In some cases, they're casual abusers. Women are just objectified, as in the Ben Affleck, who's now, he's got a new nickname, by the way, Buttman, instead of Batman. Because he apparently gropes women. He apparently is a serial groper. Now, the actress whose boob he tweaked, do you remember this? That actress is Hillary Burton. And she used to be, when she was 20 or 21, she hosted Total Request Live on MTV. She now has a role on the ABC primetime series Lethal Weapon. She plays a DEA agent. Married to Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Anyway, she's one of the women that came forward this week and acknowledged that it was Affleck who had tweaked her boob live on the air on Total Request Live. And now all these women coming forward are being praised for bravery and so forth. We had a caller yesterday. What's brave about waiting 10 years for the crowd to erupt and then you join them? What's brave there? I said, I get you, but I don't want to go there. Point is, all these guys are a bunch of wretches. And yet they're out there saying that they firmly believe in women's causes and women's issues and respecting women, promoting women. They're all over the equal pay mess. They're all, whatever ideological public issue involving women is in the news, they're on it from the pro-feminist side. And yet who are they really? To one degree or another, Hollywood has a Weinstein problem, and it's not exclusive to him. And I think there's probably a lot of under-the-cover fear out there that Weinstein is not going to remain the lone culprit in this very long, that other names are going to be mentioned as other women get brave and come forward. But here's a pull quote from this story. Weinstein scandal reveals truth about Hollywood feminism. Joss Whedon, producer and writer behind the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, and writer-director of the blockbuster Avengers movies, came under fire from his ex-wife, who penned a damning essay about his affairs during their marriage. She wrote, despite understanding on some level that he was doing something wrong, he never conceded the hypocrisy of being out in the world preaching feminist ideas while at the same time taking away my right to make choices for my life and my body based on the truth. He deceived me for 15 years so he could have everything he wanted. Bingo! Bingo, that's my whole point. They lie about being feminist, pro-feminist, lie about being pro-female, all to get in bed with these babes, all to marry them, all to party with them. But when they live their real lives, they aren't the people they claim to be. They're gigantic hypocrites. And so the pro-women aspect of these Hollywood guys' lives is a construct designed to facilitate whatever their hedonistic pursuits with women are.